Today we're looking at what I think is my favorite integration inside of Hatz so far, and that is Webflow. I already ran a use case, so we can look at how I use this today. I told AI to look up the latest info about news in AI development and education. Super broad, super vague. You can be as specific as you want with this. And I turned on the Exa and Tably search. So AI is going out, looking up all of the new articles about AI developments. The content of this doesn't matter as much, but just know that it's going out and finding relevant information based on what I asked it to do. And then I told it to take that information and turn it into a blog post that's fun and engaging. So it wrote this blog post. You can make this about whatever you want. You can feed it information. The bottom line here is that we're getting AI to help us craft a blog post. And now I turned on the Webflow integration. I turned on the Webflow tool by going here, going to all tools, and going down to Webflow. A quick note about that. To get Webflow to connect to Hatz, you have to get the API key from Webflow in the site settings. And when you do that, Webflow is cool. It actually lets you choose what the API key can do. Some things are read-only, some things are read and write. And once you do that, you can get the API key, plug it into Hatz, and then Webflow shows up here. So I turned on Webflow. I told it to create this as a blog post in the CMS collection for blog posts and populate the title, intro, and body. So it's doing that. It's thinking through it. This reasoning box is really cool to help you understand how it is interpreting your prompt. And then we get questions about these tool calls sometimes. Why doesn't it just go and do it? It has to do these tool calls so that it can make sure it's on the right track and that it's staying focused on the task at hand. Because if it just went and picked the first CMS collection that it found, it might not be the right one, right? It has to think through and reason through which one. So it has to go and get your sites. What if the API key that you gave it, you're managing multiple sites in Webflow? It has to find the right one, okay? So it has to look up which ones you have access to, which one you want it to use, list collections, right? It has to go through and find the right collection. Eventually, it gets all the way down here to, all right, I did it. I updated this collection item, and it says, here's what I did. I filled this out. So we can actually go over to Hatz, the Webflow page, and look, it created the title, the read time, the excerpt, intro, and now all that's left for me to do is publish. And then one other thing that I want to show you is that it can give you all of the form submissions for different forms that you have in Webflow. I have one going for the August roundtable. You can just go into Webflow and say, hey, export all of the registrants for this event, and it'll send you a CSV. You can also just ask AI to do it now. So I said, show me all the form submissions for the August roundtable, and it's going to look for the right one. It found it, and now it's going to export them. You can have it export it into a table. It might be a little bit quicker than waiting for the CSV to download and get sent to you via email. Up to you. But this is cool. This is one that I'll use almost every day, and I hope that you do too. All right, we'll see you back here tomorrow for the next one.